Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Cornhuskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
No huddle now for the offense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Pressure is coming. He stays alive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown. Tied. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And he knocks through the PAT. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Snags a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hall. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball.
And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but a great interception of the offense, the football at the 42.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. That's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
No huddle here for the offense.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Trying to find room. It's Riley. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they've been...
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it breaks up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return man runs out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
He escapes the sack. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. And they'll set up with PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Got space looking for the end zone here. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's now 3rd down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target, caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups. And
it's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And on the carry, he's heading left. Jukes to get free. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, what a move. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Cornhuskers will kick it away and get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Gets past the tackler into open space now. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And it's good for a first down, the 36. And the Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Breaks clear. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown. Tie. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him down out near the 40. Now it's 2nd down here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd inches.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action.
Got him. He's sacked. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Alabama 63, Nebraska 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Here we go.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this one is getting ugly. Now to try for 2. And it's complete with a shovel pass. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds the receiver wide open. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Bringing pressure. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Receiver in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. The Cornhuskers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Oh, I love to see this kind of effort from a wide receiver. The ability to shrug off would-be tacklers, that never say die mentality turns a nice play into a really big game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A wide receiver knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It's now third and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third and goal, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. And the call is a quarterback sneak. No, he stopped. On fourth down, the defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, tied. And the route is on.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time.
They don't pick up the blitzers. It's a sack. And the defense will stop the clock for the timeout here. 25 seconds remaining.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Hard running through a tackle. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.